Last month, the Celtics and the Kings were in Mexico City for a game, and what had happened is that Rondo had lost his cool and basically attacked one of the referees by calling him gay and all sorts of names. It all popped off, but at that time we didn't know what had actually happened. So the NBA suspended him for one game and also took money off him for the way he treated the NBA ref Bill Kennedy. Now before that, no one knew that Bill Kennedy was gay, so Rondo actually made it public, and then after that, Bill Kennedy went to Yahoo Sports and made this statement. He said, "I am a proud NBA referee and I'm proud to be a gay man." Now, did Rondo have to go that far to expose Bill Kennedy? Alan?
Do you know what? Interestingly enough, and it sounds very bizarre saying this, but it's something that's commonly said out of anger in basketball. And we don't know whether Rondo actually knew whether he was gay at the time. And if you don't mind, can I say what happened after? So it led to him being suspended by one game, but previously Kobe and Noah had
done it in 2011.
Yeah, and so theirs were fines. So the difference is that his was a bit more personal, and it seemed like it was addressed after him.
Yeah,
so interesting enough, the commissioner said that the reason he approached this whole situation differently is because he didn't want to make an example out of Rondo. He felt that at the time when he gave the fine, he was on Bill Kennedy hadn't come out and said, "Oh, I am gay." So he had to do something quite generic. So there were so many so many intangible factors for them to consider, and I actually think that they dealt with it in the right way, personally.
Simon, do you think that the NBA could have done more? Because as we live in this society now, you can't get away with things like that.
I think I'm going to disagree with you, Alan.
Go for it.
I think at best, Rondo should have got more than a one-game suspension, because at best, even if it wasn't a homophobic slur, he's had previous. He's chased after referees before. He's thrown balls at referees before.
Okay, good point.
So just from that point of view,
Okay.
he should have had more than a one-game suspension. So he's just a totting up kind of thing. At worst, the personal way in which he goes after the referee, a lot of people are saying he knew.
Okay.
And we know, we've been around basketball circles, so we know about certain players, certain officials, certain people, and their private lives, etc. So there's a feeling that it was a much more personal effect, and that's at worst. And I mean, we don't have the time to talk about it, but it's a bigger thing within American sports, especially. And you mentioned the thing about Kobe, you mentioned the thing about Joakim Noah. The mere fact that they're actually using that as a slur actually tells you how homosexuality is viewed, not just in the NBA, but also in American sports as well. And it wasn't, I mean, if you think, John Amici, our very own John Amici, who look what he went through, and he wrote that book how many years ago? And we're still having this discussion now. So it's a huge problem. But it's not just in the US, and it's not just in the NBA.
What more can the NBA do to support people that are gay, that haven't come out because of the way they may be viewed or treated within the league?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't help them, because it should be normal. So I don't think they should have any special scheme or program, because homophobia should not exist. But just to come back on the case, I think the rules are the rules. So if you have a go at the ref, it's a one-game suspension, because suspended one game. And I think more than the one-game suspension, what is really important is don't forget that the public will judge him and his conscience as well. So it's just bad PR, and that's what I'm going to say.
But I think one of the worst things about it is for Rajon Rondo, who's actually having a breakout season. So he's playing like the Rajon Rondo of old. And what this has done is totally take away from the good season.
Because I was going to say, he left Boston. It was a big deal when he left Boston, where he was a star, joined the Kings, going under DeMarcus Cousins. But he's been doing so well. Will this have tainted the Kings brand going forward?
I'm not sure about the Kings brand. It's tainted Rajon Rondo's brand.
Okay. We want to hear from you guys. Please tweet us at @thedrop_TV and let us know, should the NBA have fined him more and also given more game suspension? please let us know by tweeting us at @thedrop_TV. I'm Benny Bonsu,
And Simon Lozano.
I'm Roman Enskens.
I'm Alan Mugabe.
and you guys have been watching The Drop.